Today we'll have another reading from a book I'm in that kind of ties in everything that we've talked about in multiple videos, but it kind of shows the old man's occasionally right or has some good ideas. We'll call this How to Create Greater Accountability in Your Life. There's 4 tips that tie in a lot of the things we've talked about so far. The first one, and everybody needs to hear this, resolve never to be the victim again. You cannot achieve a life of significance if you continue to give your power away. Make a decision to never be the victim again. So many people these days just want to make themselves the victim, and that gives them the ability to say, that's why I can't succeed. That's why I can't do this. The world's against me. Get over that shit. You'll never succeed having that mentality. And so many people do. And I just don't understand why, but don't do it. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Same thing. Feeling sorry for yourself produces nothing but self-pity, and if you do enough of it, depression. It's okay to be disappointed and sad when things don't go your way, but don't let that linger and turn into self-pity. Learn to manage your thinking and your attitude. Those two go hand in hand. People feel sorry for themselves and again give themselves excuses as to why they can't do something, let others around them down, don't grow. It's a disease, and you have to accept it, look at it, review it, get over it. Like I said, take it out behind the barn, beat it to death with a shovel, bury it, never talk about it again. I mean, you just can't wallow in that thing, and it gets, or else it just gets into your mind, and it can ruin you. Be willing to take different actions. If you want different results, then you need to be willing to do things differently and do different things. That's a big one in business. A lot of times they'll say, you know, what got you here isn't going to get you to the next level. So if doing something gets you to your career path, or especially in business, and you're plateaued, you got to do something differently. What got you there won't always get you to the next level. And the same thing, like I said, just in life and career, what got you to meet your husband or wife isn't going to get you a 28-year marriage. You're going to have to do something differently, and because the honeymoon only lasts so long, and then things get real. So anytime you're plateaued in life, or you want to go to that next level and you can't figure it out, do something differently. Fourth, associate with accountables. There's a proverb that says, he who walks with the wise grows wise. Who you associate with matters. Stay away from victims and excuse makers. We talked about this as well. Who you associate with is who you'll be. And sometimes, unfortunately, one of you was just telling me about a longtime friend that really let you down. And you're like, you know what? If you're going to do this to me, you're not really a friend anymore. And I don't want to be around you. And sometimes that's the hard choice you have to make. You know, it might hurt. You might have known someone for a long time, but people change. Unfortunately, people reveal their true colors sometimes after a period of time. And you just can't spend your life if the people you're hanging out with now have no ambition, have no drive, have no goals. They're victims, wallowing in self-pity, going out partying all the time. Don't want them to take those next steps in their life when you start becoming an adult. Sometimes you have to cut that rope and say, I'm sorry, but you know, we're no longer friends, or you just distance yourself from them. You know, you don't have to be mean about it. We've talked about that, but you quit associating with them, and after a while, they'll probably go away because they want to stay around the same people who wallow in self-pity themselves. So hopefully these, another, you know, I keep repeating myself in some of these videos, but the more you hear something, the more it soaks in. You know, in sales, we say often you have to talk to someone 7 times before they buy. So hopefully by the 7th congruent video, these little things I'm trying to say and push through start soaking in.